Is it possible to use the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra to power a critical loads panel? I'm Seth with DIY Volts. I was asked a question: can you use the EcoFlow Delta Pro Ultra to power a critical loads panel? Now, what is a critical loads panel? It's a breaker panel or a breaker box that is separated from the grid. So in my case, I'm here in my little storage building and I've got this critical loads panel behind me. That's going to allow me to connect a power station and then run my lights in here. The second half of the question was, can I then use grid power to pass through the unit to that critical load? So we're going to be doing that test here now in this video. Now the Delta Pro Ultra has different output options here. The first one is a 240 volt AC output. So if my critical loads panel had a left and a right side, I could connect to that and have two 120 volt. This is your 30 amp RV plug, 120 volt. I could use that in my case because I've got just a single output there. And then over here is your standard 120 volt outlets. Now there is a difference between these two, and it has to do with the UPS. The UPS function is actually important for this use case scenario. So whenever you have a UPS that is always online, the power from the grid comes into the system, then is going through the inverter and then out this 120 volt. So if you pull the plug on the grid, it will have zero switchover time, no milliseconds required for this to continue powering that load. Whereas the backup UPS, it takes pass-through power. So the grid power comes through the unit, doesn't go through the inverter of the power station, and just goes straight through. So when you pull the plug on the grid, there is a few milliseconds where the power is switching over from grid to inverter. Let's see this concept in action. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the EcoFlow. Should be pretty good, 68%. I've got this power cord here, which connects to my critical loads panel. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this up to have the output. All right, my building is now powered. Got some lights on in here. 53 watts output, 0 watts input currently. I've got the EcoFlow set to slow charge. I'm going to use the power cable here, and I'm going to plug this up to another power station to represent the grid power. And we should see that this is going to feed a good bit of power into the unit. Of course, it's not fully charged here, so it will pull a bit more power than it otherwise would. Normally it would just pass this straight through to that side over there. Now if I pull the grid power, we should not see any flickering whatsoever on the lights because this is an always on UPS. There we go. AC power is pulled, no flickering on the lights. Now if I swap this over here to the UPS version, this is the backup UPS. Now if I plug up the grid again, currently what's happening is that the grid power is coming through. It is bypassing the inverter and going out to my building. So whenever I pull the AC power this time, we will see a quick flicker on the lights. I'm going to point you up here so you can see it better. Maybe you could see that. It was rather quick. That was a quick look at how you can use grid power to charge the inverter, which then goes to a critical loads panel. Now the original question was, can I tee off of my grid power from my panel, charge the inverter, and then go back to the panel to power it with the inverter? And that way, if the grid goes down, I then have the backup. I would not do it that way. You can have some issues with that for sure, especially backfeeding the grid, which you do not want to have. So what I recommend is either install a critical loads panel, such as what I've got here, where it separates certain circuits from your other house circuits. So you can pull power from the grid to then power the Delta Pro Ultra, which then powers the critical loads panel. That's one way of doing it. Or you can install something called a transfer switch, which is a box that has breakers in it and switches, so you can toggle between grid power or inverter power. And that actually is the easiest way to do things because it keeps all of your normal house circuits in line where they should be, and then you just switch back and forth between the inverter or grid power. So if you've got solar coming in, you can be feeding your inverter with that and use that all day long, and then at night, if your battery is dropping low, you just flip switches and go back onto the grid. So that is my recommendation, is to use one of those two. I use both actually. In my shop next door here, I've got a critical loads panel that is connected to both the grid and the inverter system. And in my house, I have a critical loads box that only has dedicated circuits that never touch the grid. So different ways of doing it. But with the original question, I would not try to divide the incoming grid power to go to the inverter and then back to the panel. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. Unless you've got the EcoFlow smart home panel, that will divert power as need be. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. I'm Seth with DIY Volts, and I will see you in the next video.